என்னடா யோசிக்கிற? அவங்கள மாதிரியான சர்வீஸ் அண்ட் அப்ரோச்சை நீ பார்த்துருக்கவே முடியாது.
3 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நான் பார்த்துருக்கல, இப்போ நான் பார்க்குறேன்ல. ஹவு கான்ஃபிடென்ட் ஐ ஆம் பிகாஸ் ஐ ஹவ் டேக்கன் அ ரைட் டெசிஷன்.
எக்கனாமிக்கல்டா, இன்சூரன்ஸ் கூட கிளைம் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ப்ரீமெச்சூர் பேபிஸ்லேருந்து ஓல்ட் ஏஜ் பீப்புள் வரைக்கும் விசிட் பண்ணுற ஒரு இடம்.
அந்த அங்கிள் நம்பரை வாங்கி தரேன். அந்த அங்கிள் தான் எனக்கும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாரு. அழாத.
எல்லா பேஷண்ட்ஸுக்கும் பர்சனல் கேர் தராங்க. 30 years of proven medical records. All eye care treatment under one roof. அதான் ஆர்கே ஐ சென்டரோட ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி.
My dear children of God, I thank God for having given me this opportunity to be with you all today in presenting God's word, sharing His word with you. Being the very first episode, I thought I will introduce myself. My name is Narendranath. My father is a Hindu, mother is a Christian. Father is from Andhra Pradesh, mother is from Kerala, and I've been brought up in Tamil Nadu, national integration. I'm basically a chemical engineer, passed out from Alakappa Chettiar College of Technology, shortly called as ACTech, from Gindi, Chennai in the year 1975. I served government sector for 5 years. I worked at Singareni Collieries Company Limited, and later I joined Arudra Engineers Private Limited at Chennai, a private organization. There I joined them as assistant manager. The main reason for coming down to Madras was to do my part-time MBA. God was kind. He gave me the seat at Madras University. In those days it was very difficult to get, and I was doing my part-time MBA as well as working at Arudra Engineers. It was a new field, water treatment. Earlier I was into project execution under government sector. Management was very kind. As I was expanding from water treatment into various other divisions like firefighting, gas cleaning, boiler packages, chiller packages, etc. God in His mercy moved their heart and promoted me from assistant manager to deputy general manager within 5 years of my service there, and later within a year I became general manager too. I got married to Dr. Rajnikanta. She was from Delhi. She is an eye specialist. She resigned her job and came down to Shankara Nethralaya and joined here. So we both started our family as well as professional career here. Later in 1992, after serving 12 years at private sector, we both decided to jump into private organizations. She started RKI Center in the year 1989, and I started Flotham Engineers in 1992, implementing turnkey projects in utilities. That is what my specialty was: steam packages, chiller packages, water treatment, etc., etc., mostly through consultants. My first job was as an entrepreneur was from a heavy vehicle factory, HVF, for just 10 lakhs, and 10 lakhs was a big amount in 1992. Then within a couple of years I could do some 50 lakhs project and 1 crore project for various organizations, and God was very kind. He helped me to get a defense order from NPOL Cochin. It's called Naval Physical Oceanographic Laboratory, DRDO project, in the year 1996, just within 3 to 4 years of my starting my organization. And several people were competing. It was a very high-tech job, deep sea simulation for testing nuclear submarine parts, undersea conditions for both acoustic as well as for durability. And I was mad after that job. Somehow I thought I should get that job so that I can climb the ladder of success. I must admit myself, I was a nominal Christian. It is not that I didn't know the Lord, I knew. When I was very young, I used to be very close, but with success comes distancing practically. You start feeling, you tend to feel that you are achieving everything by yourself. That's what my fall was, especially when I got this order against 17 other people, including L&T, for a 10 crore value in the year 1995-96. It was a very big value in those days, even today. And government, because it was, the condition was we have to reach minus 20 degrees Arctic condition and retain it for 1 hour with 1 degree allowance, and take the pressure up to 70 bar atmospheric pressures and retain it for 1 hour with 5% allowance, which means 70 can become 67.5 after 1 hour, tough conditions. And because we were doing it for the first time, government defense put a stipulation, risk purchase clause they brought in, which means for 85% of the contract value, 8.5 crores, they are releasing on pro rata basis, and the rest of the 15% they will release once when we show all the parameters, they will release it. And by any chance, if we do not show the parameters, we are expected to return the 85% what we have collected. It would have been impossible, because having collected the money, we would have been investing it in different equipment. I was confident to start with. I went about it, and in order to do some tax planning, I also started a factory at Tirumudivakam Industrial Estate. I bought a plot, I constructed a factory, bought a die casting machine, because at that time Hyundai and Ford were coming. I thought this will be a great opportunity for me to enter into manufacturing from projects. I was burning the candle at both ends. Factory had started, no orders, project I couldn't complete, I was struggling. At one stage I thought I may not be able to finish the project. The job was at Cochin. I was born at Cochin. My mother was a Keralite, and my mother and father were no more. They didn't see me as an entrepreneur. One day I still remember, one night I went to St. Francis Church, that is where my mother used to take me, near at Fort Cochin. I went and cried, Lord, this one time please help me to complete this project. I will be a different man. God in His mercy helped me to complete everything. Late 1999, the project was dedicated to the nation by Dr. Atre, scientific advisor to Defence Minister, on 25th March 2000, who came in place, replaced Dr. Abdul Kalam was the SA to Defence Minister earlier. Atre dedicated to the nation, and after that I was concentrating on the manufacturing sector, producing castings for auto industries, Sundaram Clayton, everybody we were giving Apache motorbike crankcases and things like that. Now I am a repented man. I almost should have been destroyed if I couldn't have completed that earlier project. I was thankful to the Lord. I started reading Bible. God also in His mercy started opening several doors. So I was doing both secular as well as spiritual. As God opened the doors at different churches, I used to go and share message. At the same time I was running my factory also. My wife started RK Eye Center. My first son, an ophthalmologist, was getting groomed to take it over. Our second son Praveen, I was thinking he will be interested to take over the factory, but he went into computer field, went to US, and later on, though he had come back to India, he said that he is not interested in the manufacturing and wanted to continue with the computer. He is into hardware, design of chips. Then at the age of 58, 59, now I am 70. I sold my machines, gave the factory land and building for rental, and started devoting my time fully for the Lord. I come into ministry and running RKA Center, we self-sponsor now, as well as going out wherever God was opening the door. I started Divine Truth Ministries. I am the founder of Divine Truth Ministries, where I share God's word at different churches wherever God opens the door. And God in His mercy has been revealing lot of deeper meaning behind our life here on earth. Wherever I go, I share it. So from next week onwards, from next Saturday, I thought I will be presenting you through PowerPoint presentation in a systematic way from the Bible, so that we will have it as a teaching tool, try to understand what is God's plan for mankind. Without a plan, without a reason, God will not be sending us into this earth. And God very clearly says this earth is not our permanent abode. It's a temporal abode. So why should God send us here? This was a question I used to keep asking the Lord as I was touched by Him earlier. In this world, there's a lot of suffering, and we attribute that to the fall. We tell God commanded Adam and Eve not to eat from the forbidden tree. Because they ate, sin came, and because of that there is a lot of suffering. But I used to be wondering, why should good God keep that fruit, create an atmosphere where sin can enter or come in, and that should cause death? If it is for mere testing, God need not test, because being an omniscient God, He could have known and He should have known what could happen into the future. If He had not known, He is not God. If He had known, then why should He keep that and create an atmosphere or a situation where mankind falls? And my question was, whenever we do something wrong, we correct it. Immediately we try to correct it. God can never do anything wrong. We all know. So why this is being allowed? These are all the questions I had, was asking for a long time. His answers to me was slightly different than what we have been normally used to think. So all those things I will be sharing as we go on, but everything will be biblical, everything from the Bible. So in this Divine Truth Ministries, the topic that I would like to share with you as we go on would be meaningful life. What type of a meaningful life we should lead on this earth? Why God is sending and how we should respond. These are all the things we will be studying as we go on. If you want to, for more videos, you can always visit YouTube, Narendranath, and as well visit the video section of www.divinetruth.asia under the video section. Until we meet next time, I take leave. Thank you.
என்னடா யோசிக்கிற? அவங்கள மாதிரியான சர்வீஸ் அண்ட் அப்ரோச்சை நீ பார்த்துருக்கவே முடியாது.
3 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி நான் பார்த்துருக்கல, இப்போ நான் பார்க்குறேன்ல. How confident I am because I have taken a right decision.
எக்கனாமிக்கல்டா, இன்சூரன்ஸ் கூட கிளைம் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ப்ரீமெச்சூர் பேபிஸ்லேருந்து ஓல்ட் ஏஜ் பீப்புள் வரைக்கும் விசிட் பண்ணுற ஒரு இடம்.
அந்த அங்கிள் நம்பரை வாங்கி தரேன். அந்த அங்கிள் தான் எனக்கும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணாரு. அழாத.
எல்லா பேஷண்ட்ஸுக்கும் பர்சனல் கேர் தராங்க. 30 years of proven medical records. All eye care treatment under one roof. அதான் ஆர்கே ஐ சென்டரோட ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி.